Big sofas usually demand big commitments: wide doorways, patient staircases, and rooms willing to surrender their identity. The N&V Fireside 3-seater takes a different approach. It arrives quietly, compressed into a box that looks far too small for what it becomes, then slowly expands into a low, armless sofa that feels more like a living space than a piece of furniture. At floor level, this sofa changes how a room feels. It invites lounging instead of perching. The ergonomic shape supports hips, lower back, and legs in a way that encourages long stretches of sitting without discomfort. There's no rigid frame dictating posture. Instead, the body settles naturally, supported but not controlled. This balance makes it easy to spend hours reading, watching movies, or even sleeping without constantly adjusting position. The hybrid foam construction is where this sofa earns its reputation. Inspired by mattress design, it uses a single, solid foam base made from layers of different densities. The firmness gives it structure and longevity, while the softer layers allow just enough sink to feel welcoming. It doesn't behave like a beanbag that collapses into itself, nor does it feel like a stiff bench disguised as a sofa. The foam slowly responds to weight and then recovers, holding its shape even with daily use. As a 3-seater, the length is generous. It often feels larger than expected once fully expanded, sometimes stretching close to wall in smaller rooms. For lounging, this is a win. Legs can stretch out, feet can tuck under, and multiple people can sit without feeling crowded. The seat depth leans toward the long side, which makes it excellent for curling up, though shorter legs may need a moment to find their comfort zone. This is a sofa designed for relaxing, not formal sitting. The fabric adds personality. Marketed as corduroy, it's more accurately a plush, ridged textile with a soft hand feel. It avoids the heavy, stiff corduroy of the past and instead offers something lighter and more modern. The texture creates subtle shadowing that gives depth to the color, especially in brighter rooms. It looks inviting without drifting into fuzzy or novelty territory. Spills bead up briefly on the surface, offering a small grace period before panic sets in, though long-term resistance will depend on use. Stability matters with floor seating, and the anti-slip bottom quietly does its job. The sofa stays put, even when people drop into it or shift around. That grounded feeling adds confidence, especially for households with kids who treat furniture as part obstacle course, part trampoline. Despite its soft appearance, it holds up well under that kind of energy. The unboxing experience deserves a mention. Opening the vacuum-sealed package reveals a tightly wrapped form that barely resembles a sofa. Once freed, it expands steadily over the next 24 to 72 hours. The base firms up first, while the backrest takes its time finding its full height. Patience is rewarded here. Sitting too early can slow the process. Given enough time, the shape settles into something far more polished than first impressions suggest. There are limits, and honesty helps. This is not a high-end designer replica, and it doesn't pretend to be. The fabric and finish reflect its price point. The low height and soft structure mean it's not ideal for people with mobility issues or those who prefer traditional upright seating. It's also not trying to replace a classic couch with arms and a rigid frame. What it does offer is freedom. It fits into spaces where normal sofas can't go. It adapts to sleeping, lounging, gaming, or gathering without complaint. It feels closer to premium designs than expected, especially given the cost. The N&V Fireside 3-seater doesn't chase perfection. It delivers comfort, flexibility, and surprising presence, which is often more than enough.